right, quick bite to eat for lunch. Grilled cheese, soup, we're all fueled up. Gonna stop and get some gas in the motorcycles, and then we're off to, I think we're gonna check out Marfa, Prada Marfa, which has got a really interesting story that I have to I'm dying to tell you, but we'll wait till we get there. Maybe the McDonald's Observatory, might go over a mountain pass of 8,000 feet, so I put my liner in my jacket. It's the first time I've had to do that for quite a while. We made it over to Alpine, Texas. We are staying at a subscriber's house. Thank you so much, John, for putting up with us. We're gonna head out and do a quick bit of exploring in the area before we pack up, make our way over to New Mexico, and ultimately our end goal is Arizona. Well, no, it's not the end goal. We're gonna keep going. I just don't know what we're gonna do after Arizona. We'll figure it out. There's so many states. Lots of maybes, but you never know where we're gonna end up. So anyway, we'll see you out on the road. We're Rich and Chris. We hit the road in April of 2020, traveling on motorcycles. There's so many ways to get out and explore. But remember, it's not what you ride, but that it's your ride. So make it an adventure. All right, let me miss this police cruiser here.
Yeah.
Let me get down to neutral, then let me not hit the police car.
Police cruiser, then not hit the police car.
We thought we were dressed warm enough, but I'm gonna put on a nice heavy-duty neck scarf because that wind is a little chilly. Remember when I said I was gonna stop and put my neck scarf on? We're stopping so Richard could put his neck scarf on now too. So this is the county courthouse for Fort Davis. Absolutely stunning building. I love these courthouses in these small towns. They are so made so unique and so interesting that you just want to wander around and film them all day. We are at what's left of the Fort Davis fort. It was a military outpost back and established in 1854. I just love old buildings even when they aren't quite there anymore. All right, back on the road. So if you could see, way up the top of that hill is where we're shooting to next. It's called the McDonald Observatory. It's supposed to be an awesome place to, it's like a dark sky area, right, Rich?
Yes. This,
Oh, shoot, you're breaking. Hold on.
oh, great.
Yeah.
Want me to slow down in the corners.
The McDonald's Observatory is like a dark sky observatory, correct?
Well, this whole area is.
Oh,
The whole
okay.
Big Bend, Alpine, Fort Davis, McDonald Observatory. This whole southern boot heel of Texas is considered part of the dark sky area.
Yeah, so that's what we're shooting for.
2.7 miles we turn.
Okay. All right, have fun. Bye-bye. I interrupted Richard to get him to talk on the scene, and I interrupted him on some great curves. He's like, oh, I have to slow down to say something? Because our scene is our line of sight, so when he gets out over a hill or around a corner, he doesn't hear what I can say, so I could talk smack about him all day long, and he'd never know about it. Till he went to edit the video. I better be nice. Love you, baby.
First one's here.
And guess what we did?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, they're open, and guess what today is?
Tuesday through Saturday. It's not Tuesday through Saturday.
No, so
That would mean it's a Sunday or a Monday,
yeah.
honey.
And they're like, wow, well, they got a visitor center. We'll go check it out. And
Nah.
no.
Nah.
I think it's better to come up at night, or at least do a Google search on it, and you decide. All right. Well, what's the next stop? The
Prada.
Prada Marfa? Yeah, this road is awesome. I mean, it's got that curvy part, and then it's got the little whoop-de-doos in it. So we think we're heading to there, or maybe skirting around those mountain peaks. We're not quite for sure.
I think we're gonna go to the left of them.
What do they call that? This mountain
Well,
peak right here?
It looks like on the map here they call it the rock pile.
Oh, I guess it does kind of look like a rock pile, I guess. I don't know.
No, here's the rock pile. Because the rock
Oh.
pile on the map was the rock pile on the map was on the right hand side.
Oh, there. Now that
So
makes sense. 'cause
there's a rock pile.
that looks like a rock pile. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Check
Yeah,
that
that's
out.
pretty cool.
So,
There you go.
okay, so we spotted, I don't know if my scene is going to catch this or not, but there is an anomaly in the sky, and we're thinking it's not a UFO.
Okay, hold on, I'll get it on my 7 too. They go straight down.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's up in the sky and it's sitting there stationary, and I believe it is a blimp. And it is a blimp that is managing the border. There's high-powered camera. I remember reading about these. There's high-powered cameras on them, and people are controlling those cameras and keeping an eye on the border of Texas and Mexico. It's either that or a UFO.
A stationary one.
Yeah, just sitting there hovering. Beam me up, Scotty. There's no intelligent life down here.
Oh my gosh. Killing me. It is open.
Ah, here we go. There must be these people.
Ah, okay. Oh,
Yeah, this
wow.
is the.
There's
this is it.
the gang's all here. So we are out in the middle of absolutely nowhere and have come a long distance to see this store. However, we're not buying anything because it's not open. This is the Prada Marfa store. This is the same setup of a store that you'll find in any of the major cities. There's a story.
Because why is it here?
Yeah, I'm not really for sure why they picked this spot, but the intention was there was a couple artists in New York who wanted to build a biodegradable building and slowly let Mother Nature take over time and let it degrade and kind of, you know, return to the earth, I guess. Somehow they convinced Prada that that was a great idea. $80,000 later, or the cost of 40 Prada handbags, we have this building.
40.
Yes, we have this building behind us, as you can see. Unfortunately, what happened is they opened the building October 1st. I shouldn't say they opened it because it's never been opened, but the official opening was October 1st, 2005. Shortly after that, the building was vandalized. The windows were broke.
It couldn't be because it was out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, all the product was stolen, and it was heavily graffitied. So now the artists are faced with a dilemma. Like, it hasn't even started to degrade back into the ground, and it looks horrible. So they had to step in. They put in some security cameras. They heavier duty windows. All of the shoes inside the store are right foot only. And the handbags all have the bottom cut out, and they have GPS trackers.
So they're useless.
Yes.
They're useless. That's awesome.
Yes. The other funny part of this, and this what tickled me, is after all of this hard work and effort, and then opening it, and then having to fix it up, along comes the Department of Transportation. And it calls this place an illegal roadside advertisement. So what they had to do is they donated this building as a civic project to the public. So y'all own this.
Oh.
We own this. And this is like
Texas citizens.
Texas citizens.
Texas citizens from their property taxes.
Yes.
So it's illegal for Prada to own it, but it's okay for the government to own it.
Because it's advertising illegally along the roadside.
Oh.
For Prada.
So maybe if they took the Prada sign off, then it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't.
I don't know.
But it's Prada in the middle of.
That's just
fascinating.
I mean,
because it is a straight road of nothing out here on 90.
Oh yeah.
It is a straight road of nothing.
Yes, you have to intentionally. I guess this road is, on the way to El Paso, but for us, we had to intentionally come out here to check it out.
Exactly.
All right, what are we doing? I'm gonna make a really quick and easy lunch. The other day when we were in Terlingua, we stopped at the store. We wanted to buy boudin, but they were out, so we got some sausage called Richard's sausage. So I chopped that up with some poblano peppers, green peppers, onions, a little bit of black beans, little spiced up tomato sauce, some noodles. Threw that in the cast iron pan. It's cooking away on the stove. So what are we doing? We made our way from Terlingua down to Alpine. We're staying in the backyard of a subscriber's house who had reached out to us and said, hey, if you're coming here, there's all kinds of great riding around Alpine. And so we took him up on his offer, and so that's what we're doing. When we were in Terlingua, Richard actually bought a raffle ticket when we went to the P-Fest. The lady asked him if he wanted to buy a ticket. He asked what it was for. It was for an amazing cause. Well, what ended up happening is he actually won one of the prizes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winning ticket, 452-6514.
No way!
6514. Rich Smith. When you're a winner, you're a winner. You're a winner for being here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing all these parts of the pee-off today.
So we are going to go and stay in a little casita tonight. It kind of sounds nice to stay in a place that's, got a king-size bed and a giant bathtub. Yeah. Probably won't film very much of it. We're just going to go enjoy ourselves and be back out on the road and see what other great places we can explore. So we'll see you there. All right, next stop is Terlingua. La Posada Milagro is where we're going to stay. Oh, I can hardly wait. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but I parked a little too close to Richard's motorcycle, and now I'm absolutely stuck here. And I want to go see the room. So, yeah, Let me just, it's always an adventure with me.
It's right here. Ta-da! Nice little place.
Oh. Good morning. We are at the Hueco State Park, about 35 minutes outside of El Paso. We have found a gem of a state park. Didn't even know it existed. The only reason we landed here is we're making a quick hop, skip, and a jump over to Arizona. And unfortunately, back when we were in Big Bend, my motorcycle got an air code that even after turning it on, turning it off, turning it on, pulling the battery, nothing would clear it. So the closest BMW dealership that could look at the bike was in El Paso.
Okay, it's all you guys. Yeah. Okay.
We're here for actually probably a little over an hour, and we'll explain shortly what all happened. But we got the bike back.
So we just got back to camp from Viva Motorsports. Huge shout out to those guys. We got there right at 9 and they took care of us right away. Chris, the guy that did the service on it, thumbs up, man. Thanks for helping out. I really appreciate it. What they found is that the error code was related to the tip over switch. Instead of the bike just being able to stand back up and then turn it off, turn it back on, it somehow embedded that code into the ECM. He cleared the code, checked fuel pressure, checked fuel, everything was fine. What did we learn? I learned that I need to have the GS911 diagnostic tool. I knew I was going to need it, but I was trying to wait until after things got out of warranty. But it looks like I need it while it's in warranty, because if something like that happens when it's because of a tip over, that's obviously not covered under warranty. The Beamer shop in California, I'm super knowledgeable, walk me through everything on it, and just give them a call and he will help you figure out what it is exactly that you need. Well, I didn't even have to say, excuse me. I just kind of walked around and grabbed what I needed. It wasn't like we were, squirting by each other.
Yeah.
Going into Ruby, in and out of Ruby.
I know.
I was there. I've sat here all day, edited comfortably, had a back brace.
So what did you do here?
Oh, what did I do here? This was, we boil the rice for 5 minutes and then take it off the heat and just wrap it up and let it sit for 10-15 minutes.
Because we're saving up propane, right?
Well, yeah, saving on propane, but that just found it to be a better way to cook the rice.
Yep.
Too.
Yep.
And yes, definitely save on propane. So when we go camping with our tent and our small burner, we'll be able to do the same thing.
Yes.
All right, and you, what are you making?
I'm making a broccoli.
You're chopping broccoli?
I chop a broccoli, and I'm gonna put it in the oven on broil. I broil it up, and yeah.
All right.
Got pork chops with salt, pepper, garlic, and rosemary that we're gonna cook on the grill.
It's time to cook, then eat, and clean up, and we're gonna call it a night. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we do an introduction like, okay, so here we have the
Flame cooked pork chops with jasmine rice and broccoli flowers.
There you go. All right, so we're just here for a quick pit stop, but we had to take advantage of the guided hikes because so many of the hikes here you don't have access to, so we're gonna take I call it a quick guided hike. I think they said it was a couple hours, and then we'll probably be motoring on down the road. So let's see what we go find out about Hueco Tanks.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I think it's just...
Got Richard with me. He's going for a hike.
Yes.
So I can get him over there.
Yes. I think this place is a gem. I mean, it's just
A hidden gem.
it's a hidden gem
Yes.
out here outside of El Paso, Texas, and it's just fascinating. I think it's awesome.
Yes.
Well, I will go in first to kind of demonstrate where we want to end up, because if you do go the wrong way, it's straight down. We'll take our time. You don't want to go right after someone else because you might push them. But once we're done in here, we'll kind of loop around. I'll show you, and then we'll end up over here just to kind of hang out. It's like a little slide. It is like a little slide.
All right, I can stand up.
Watch your head.
We got more grinding features. One we didn't see up there are these tiny ones here. Do we have any idea what might have been? If you see these, look for pictographs.
Oh, the pigment?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they have been sampled, and they're like little paint pots. You just grind up the mineral in there. Mix
Oh,
it.
was there a paint palette? That's really cool.
Exactly. So if you ever see grinding features of any sort, look around for imagery, because it was a place of gathering and potential ceremony as well.
Say that the snakes are usually, the head is always pointed in the direction of where you would find water. So that's what they're also thinking. Also, some of these pictographs are showing their children's rite to passage into adulthood. The guided hike was absolutely
Very
amazing. We highly recommend it.
Yep.
It won't break the bank. For a whopping $2 a person, you get a 3-hour guided hike. We're gonna bop into the outskirts of El Paso, restock up on some groceries, some propane, and hit the road. Out we go. All right, we'll see you out there.
I forgot how bright it was in the desert.
It's very bright.
You can't see us.
Yes, he can. We're fine.
We're fine. So you get that, guys? She says she's fine.
Fine. Okay, so we made it to Poncho Villa State Park. Actually, cute little state park, $14 a night. You can't beat it. We just stopped here real quick because,
Teeth clean.
yes, we want to bop over to Puerto Palomas and across the border into Mexico, get Richard's teeth cleaned real quick.
Go have some lunch.
Go have some lunch, some authentic Mexican food.
Yep.
And that's all we're going to do. And then we'll be back hitting the road
It's
again.
Just a quick deal, because we're on our way over to southern Arizona.
Yes.
That's our deal.
Yes.
A little bit about Poncho Villa, and that's it.
That's it.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. There's a building called the Pink Store that I want to check out to see. You know, we love these little local small border towns in Mexico because as you can see, there's not a lot of people here, which is really awesome. Hurry, no filming again, so we'll see you on the other side, tell you how it was. We've been directed by the lady with the gun to go this way, so we will do so. What? They don't wave.
No, they're serious.
Yes, they
They
are.
got guns.
Okay, I guess if you have a gun, you have to be serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's all tough.
So this is the second time we've been to Mexico to get your teeth cleaned.
Yes.
So how's this one compared to when we went to Los Algodones and we spent $20 on a teeth clean versus we came here to Puerto Palomas and we spent $50 on a teeth clean?
You know, I think about the same.
Okay,
About the same in time and quality,
okay.
you know?
So what else can we do to get ourselves in trouble in Mexico?
Oh, we can get in big trouble in Mexico.
Okay, let's not do that.
Yeah. Well, I think we need to find some tacos.
Behind me is a statue of Pancho Villa. And I have read some history on him, American history. And history is kind of a fickle thing, you know? You really don't know the true story. And obviously...
Well, you usually, when you hear history, it's the history of the winners.
True. I asked a couple locals what they thought about, or what they could give me of the Mexican version of the history of Poncho Villa. Unfortunately, they didn't know. So Poncho Villa was a general. He was a revolutionary. He wanted to make himself, I believe, the president of Mexico at one point. What's unknown is really why he raided the town of Columbus, New Mexico, basically killed 17 people and set it on fire. Is kind of unknown. There's a couple reasons. Number one is he was upset at a man named Sam, who lived in Columbus, who Pancho Villa had given him some money and he was expecting weapons in return. Unfortunately, Sam kept the weapons and kept the money, so that kind of upset Pancho Villa. The other reason is that he was low on weapons and he was trying to lead a revolutionary war in Mexico, so he thought, hey, we'll go over to the United States and, you know, take their weapons. I don't know why he picked a fort that had 600 soldiers in it, but but so I really would love to hear from somebody in Mexico to see what their feelings are about Pancho Villa, because he was considered kind of a Robin Hood type person here. He took from the rich, he gave to the poor.
He lived by the gun and died by the gun.
Yes, he did.
And we're gonna go grab some lunch.
Yes.
All right.
I like the store.
Yeah, it's kind of like a casino. You know, if you're buying stuff or you're playing a slot machine, they feed you margaritas.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see how it is.
Viva la margarita!
Oh, yummy.
Is it a yummy one?
It's a yummy one. Yes, it is. What a great way to go shopping.
Oh man, well that's a really good one.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have to shop here more often.
Yeah. So
Okay.
do I want a black one? Or
Just
do I
ignore us. We're gonna drink and have fun. Who knows how much we're gonna buy? Oh wait, we still live in a really small camper. We're not buying anything. Okay. Oh my gosh. If you come to Puerto Palomas just for the meal at the Pink House, the bomb. The cheese comes from a local Mennonite community that's out here and provides the cheese. So.
Man, the rellenos look fantastic.
I know. So I got the chili rellenos and Richard got a combo plate.
Enchilada, relleno, and taco.
Yep. I don't know. It kind of looks like a one way. We were just wandering around trying to figure out how to get out. And we were going the wrong way.
Yeah, I figured somebody would stop us and say, hey, you're going the wrong way.
And they did.
Yeah, they said this way.
So after a bit of confusion of which section, exit point to get out, we did make it out. We just had to show our passports. They asked us what we purchased there, and that was it.
That was it.
It was a nice, easy. Yeah, here's the last quick thing that I really liked this town. It was really laid back.
Very laid back.
You weren't hit with a lot of street vendors. It was just very calming. You could walk around and shop and just kind of feel, I don't know, they had great music and it just felt very
relaxed.
relaxing.
Much more relaxed than, like, Los Algodones had a lot of street vendors that were, you know, pushing stuff in your face. You know, same. Well, Kia's the same way, but this was very laid back.
Yes.
And they did a good job on my teeth.
Yep. All right, we're packing up real quick. It's we're at 4,000 feet here in Columbus, New Mexico. Way too cold for us, and yeah. So we are rapidly breaking camp and gonna head on out to the Ajo, Arizona area, where the lows are only supposed to be 45, 47, 50. That's great. Highs in the 70s, so we're looking forward to it. All right, and getting those bikes off that truck and going exploring. All right, we'll see you on out there. I know. Yeah. Yes. In case you're wondering what we're doing, Richard's calling Go AZ in Arizona. We just noticed my front shock is leaking, and yeah, needs to go in the shop. We are keeping track of all expenses related to these these BMWs and all repairs. So at the end of the year, we'll give you an update.
It's just the front cantilever shock is leaking. And she's got 20,000 miles on it.